folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Hello and welcome to TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars here in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Overstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Dogs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Gators offense making their way on the field for that. Well, this is a border rivalry we just love calling because bragging rights are on the line every year, and they mean a lot in this rivalry. For now, the Gators have them by winning last time.
Yeah, and these rivalry games, as you know, Chris, usually you don't need a lot to get the players fired up, but a recent loss sometimes can be good fuel for the play.
First play taken, a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, here it is. Opening gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Why can he get back to the line of scrimmage? Important second down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's ETN. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Dogs will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the coverage team makes the stop in this return. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. So bringing all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him at 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. That play makes it. Looks back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fired into a tight window and...
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida Gators offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same.
Turning it on! At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Horn. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He smashes his way through again. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backward. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now.
Game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. They get to him as he throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Flanagan. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's a return from midfield. Touchdown, Florida! Stealing a score on special teams.
Lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Flanagan. Under fire. The sure hands. It's Hester. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Smashes through the tackle. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's best. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Hard running there. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Flanagan. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Gives it on the option. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman, gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program.
Around that defensive line, you need all the big bodies you can get.
That's reeled in, a tester. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Floats it out in space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarter
gets loose in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for the score. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. To the air, it's Flanagan. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Marshall will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
Toss sweep to the right. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators. up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now his 20th sack of the season.
Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've
Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. From the gun, give on the inside. Got some room to run. Touchdown Gators! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Dropping back, it's Horn. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. Picks his way and gets 4 after the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. those pads. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Fitted in the window for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
54, Marshall, 0.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Marshall will be forced to punt.
On to punt it away.
He takes it at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. Still on his feet. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Marshall, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Flanagan. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Back to pass. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
At work.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks.
That works. So you don't be coming home
another
too.
tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some.
And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
What?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And that one's incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking.
Steven's here?
Running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has gotten... speed.
They'll give it to him again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to pass, it's Flanagan. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on last year's national champion, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So Florida's offense will take the first swing of the game. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play.
He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Unleashes it. And the misconnection on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So NC State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last year. Like,
and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Off play action on first down. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the heat. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. To throw, it's Horn. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A strike downfield. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down.
And he watches him for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Horn. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. They knock moment. He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's got it. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Looking to pass. It's Horn. He slings it deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Horn. He wants to go deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Rifles it down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bring in the heat. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit.
Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Maybe a bit of a gamble, going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. On his feet at the 40. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Gators in the hurry-up.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running into the open space.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Right back to him on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on when you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
and he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Snap it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Florida! This defense making
the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Horn. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The option look. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Rides to back and leaves it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, we're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Horn. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Makes the grab right down the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll run it. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
NC State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Horn. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackle.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off the RPO, complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Horn. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last, and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Gators want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you...
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Horn. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Give him 109 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle.
Looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Southern. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Horn. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Well, good coverage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to... Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Horn. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Horn. On the run, fires downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hobbs. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when you got speed on the outside, find them, bro. I mean, those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. On target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Horn. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
First down here for the offense. Look out, he's got room. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Gator! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a... Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
is the situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space.
Returner is tackled down at the 37, and your Florida Gators will take over.
The Gators sending the offense back to work.
Got it. Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Completes it in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Off play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Horn. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their 1st pick here late in the game. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and...